Welcome back to Superior Sunrise. Now joining me is Mindy Birkeland with IMI Global. Mindy, thank you so much for being on this morning. We appreciate you being here.
It's a pleasure to be here. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to be in Hudson Oaks.
Well, you know, we just kind of talking with Ralph. We're kind of wrapping up that summer sales season. Why don't you talk about from IMI's perspective, kind of some of the trends that we've seen not only over the summer but over the last 5 years, and some of those premiums. You know, as we've seen what the buyers are paying for and what the buyers want.
You bet. So we track all video sales from every company that's out there. We track it annually, we track it biannually, quarterly. And over the last 5 years, the premiums have continued to improve. And what we've seen this year, I guess to date, is that those premiums are stronger than what we've seen year after year. And they remain strong on the program cattle versus conventional. They remain strong because the premiums are there, whether the price increases or decreases on yearlings and calves. So verified cattle, it's showing that it's paying off in a lot of ways.
Well, and you know, I think that, you know, I talk about with Doug, and, you know, once these consigners come to these summer sales and they see their neighbors doing it and they see others, you know, getting paid for it, you know, they want more information. And I think that a lot of people might be, you know, think that make it more difficult than it is, or think it might be more difficult. And I know from a personal experience, you yourself help walk my husband through the process. It really is an easy process. And one of the things that you guys really pride yourself on at IMI is that customer service and how easy you kind of can help walk those consigners and producers through the process.
You bet. We have a great team. We have a great team. We have great leadership at IMI. And all of us have an ag production background, which gives us the ability at kind of an inside look at what these ranchers are going through. In walking through the process, 9 out of 10 times, everybody's already doing these things anyways. The documentation isn't there, or they haven't actually enrolled in the programs. The process can seem daunting, but that's why we're here. We walk through everything step by step, and again, with an ag background for all of us, it gives us the ability to help them a lot more than I think I could if I was not in the industry, for sure.
No, very much so. And, you know, one of those things, you know, we talk about is that relationship that Superior does have with IMI, and Mary Gwen up there in the brush office does a great job of in constant communication and making sure that all the boxes are checked and everything's taken care of prior to sale day, so then those consigners can receive those benefits. You know, one of the things you and I were visiting about before we came on was the importance of agent source, and go back to talking about that traceability and things that consigners are probably already doing. How important is agent source?
Source and age is becoming more and more important. You know, it was very big in the export side. There's still export programs that are out there. A lot of the U.S. branded programs are starting to require it, but it all comes back to the traceability piece. Everybody wants to know where their food comes from. So in that, you know, source and age, we developed that for in conjunction with Superior on the Superior Verified with the pink tags. But source and age is, you know, it gives everybody the ability to see that transparency from beginning to end, which is one of the most important things. It's the basis of all of our programs, are those EIDs, and all the way to the plant side. It keeps from doing dentition. If you have that source and age, they don't require that at the plant because they can go off that traceability. And more people are moving away from that. And a lot of, like I keep talking about, these branded beef programs require it. There is no way out of it. The breed verified is becoming very important as well. Lots of these branded programs, you know, want these breed verified. So we work very closely with certain breed, I guess I don't know what the word I'm looking for, breed companies. Yeah. And it's shown an increase because people are looking for black-hided cattle. We can verify that they're 50% genetic. Genotype is becoming more important. We have our new program, which is CARE, which is a sustainability program, 3 pillars, and it has, it's taken off. Tyson has now launched a branded program that requires the source and age and the beef care. On the beef care side of things, it's a sustainability. It gives people the opportunity to tell their story on what they're doing and what fits. So at the end of the day, it gives people that are utilizing technology in their programs as far as ionophores, hormones, implants, it gives them the ability to be enrolled in this program and market towards that brand. So it gives a lot of options.
No, when it does. And you know what? It's all about bundling, and it's all about the ease of the process, and you guys do a great job of that. We appreciate you being here and taking time to kind of walk us through it. Thank you very much for joining us here in Hudson Oaks. Stay tuned after the break. We'll come back with Todd Tieperman from Data Mars.